investors. It's really nice to see you here all. And before I start, I want to ask one question. By raising hands, who can understand more than 5 languages? Who can understand more? What kind of languages?
I have 2 mother tongues, so it will be Malay and Melanau.
Okay.
One more is English.
Okay.
Korean, I'm not so confident.
Okay.
Arabic
Okay.
and Japanese.
Really? Okay, I will keep in mind. Thank you for spending your precious time and coming to our company Global Connect. And I am Janibek Bekdemirov, aka Johnny, who will introduce you to the beginning of new era. And further ado, let's get into it. As you can see here, the contents, which is introduction features, which is not the real matter, so we're just gonna skip it. And according to the survey done by travel newspapers, 88.2% of the respondents were willing to travel, and this is actually even more higher by the end of the coronavirus. So where comes the problem? If you want to travel, if you are financially good, okay, you can travel. Where comes the problem? Name me one barrier that you will probably face while you are abroad. Language. Okay. So here are the travel considerations. First one is food. You don't know the food of that one country you want to go, so you should check in advance. Second, attraction. You should know where you should go, or unless you have a guide. And cost. You don't know how much you should pay at the restaurant or the hotel or just for taxi. As you know, there will be a lot of taxis just by waiting for you in front of the airport. They may scam you. But these are just minor problems. The biggest barrier is the language. And so, do you know how many languages on Earth? Approximately. How many languages on Earth?
150.
No. That's low, really low. 7,117 languages. That's a lot. But you guys can understand no more than 5. Except Quran. Yeah, that's low, that's shame. So let's fix that already, right? With our company Global Connect, your problems are solved now. You will have no problem talking to other people, foreigners, and especially call about the Dilmash, which is a translator chip. So what do you think it gives you? The translator chip is actually a chip that you might think it's an ordinary chip that it has no powers, but no. But there is an incredible function that can translate all the 7,117 languages for you for free. And our slogan is "Language is no barrier," so there will be no problems. And talking about the features, how to implant it. Let's talk about how to implant it. That actually implants, it implants to your head, and there will be no problems actually. You might feel like if it's inside my head that I may feel discomfort, but no, because we use Da Vinci surgical instrument, which will be very fine and with ensures the highest accuracy and safety in the world. So while you are in the procedure, there will be no problems, and after that, in your daily life, there will be no problems with that. One question: do you feel uncomfortable wearing headphones or AirPods? Really?
Yeah.
Who else? Who else? Only you. And the chip is even more smaller than that, and it's inside of your brain, inside of your head. So that would be no problem, considering that only you feel comfortable wearing headphones. Yeah. Uh, Translations are never wrong. Why can I say that with 100% sure? Because we have gathered all the native speakers of 7,117 languages. So they help us with the structure, spelling, grammar, and so that's why there will be no problems. And also, Noam Chomsky and other world-class linguists are participating in the research. So that's why I can say with 100% sure. And our chip understands all the structures of the languages. So yeah, it's the same. How to use it? Next one. How can you use it? First, open your app. There, open your phone. There should you should search on the Google Play Store the app Dilmash, which is the name of the translator. So open the app, download it, open it, and then there you should find the languages. How many? I said. How many languages there?
7,000.
7,117. And in the app there are 7,117 languages. So there are two options actually. You can choose only one language you want to translate from, or choose all of them. What's the difference? By choosing one language, you can just understand the one language you are that one person from another country. I don't want to say foreigner, so that's why. Or by just selecting all of them, you can understand all the people from other countries talking to you. So you don't just have to select in the app and wasting time. Yeah. For example, I am in front of a Korean and in front of a Malaysian. So she's speaking Malaysian, she's speaking Korean. So, but I have to understand both of them. So I just have to select all of the languages by hitting the button select all. Yeah, and the thing that I should mention is the chip works without an internet connection. That's one of the biggest advantages of our product, because as we know, the internet is really dangerous. So that's why. Now, I think that's all for me, and my partner Luca will continue the presentation. And please meet him with quick applause.
Hello investors, I'm Luca, who will now present you the next function of our product. Before I start, I will give you one question. Have you ever watched Hachi, a Dog's Tale? It is movie. No, there's no one. But it doesn't matter. If you didn't watch it, I will give you a short brief story of the movie. There is a dog who waits for his owner at the train station, and the dog waits him for 9 years. 9 years, it is a very long time. Every single day comes to the exact same place and wait, but the owner does not come because he was dead, and the dog also died waiting him. Isn't it sad? The movie is based on true story. Why am I telling this story? If there would be one chance to change the dog's face, would you change it? Of course.
Yeah.
Best is the best, but you can prevent it happening again. What if you can understand what is your pet saying, or what if your pet understand you, or what if you understand all the animals on Earth? Ladies and gentlemen, with our product DLMesh, specifically with animal mode, there will be no what if anymore. How can you use it? It is very simple process. First, you have to buy our smart color, which contains the chip in it. First step is, it is not that expensive, so don't be pressured. First step is just tie it to your pet. and turn the color on by tapping turn on button on it. And next step is connecting with the app. Third step is animal selection. Inside the app, there you can select your animal type, same as human languages. You can select all types at once. Last step is enjoy. That's it. Easy. There might be one problem that if my pet is hamster or guinea pig or hedgehog or snake, and the color is not the thing for them, in such cases we recommend that you to buy a chip itself made for animals. So so you can implant it to your pet, and the problem is solved. What you dreamed of is actually starting to happen. And moving on, let me tell about our smart lens. Imagine you are in France. You turn on the French language as required. So you can understand what is a French saying, but you want to know what he is saying in French. So there comes our smart lens for help. You can see subtitle in real time in front of your eyes, and how those words are written in French. This helps a lot for lingophile or foreign students trying to learn a native language. Lingophile is a combination of lingo and phile. Lingo means language, phile means love. So lingophile means people who loves to learn languages. And our translation, our subtitle are best and in the hierarchy. As Johnny said before, many famous linguists, including Noam Chomsky, are participating in our R&D team. So our translate is in hierarchy. And last, please note that it is a function that can be lifted only if you purchase our smart lens, and the price is only $199. I'm sure it is worse than any books to learn a language. Our presentation is over. So to finish with, let's take a look at our commercial.
Oh, this is Russia. It's amazing. Look at that.
Видели это? Южный иностранцы провоцируют пошли, потому что работают просто.
What are you saying?
Hey guys, I see you are the foreigners. What's the purpose of you being here? Maybe work, maybe learn.
How was it? Did you enjoy the commercial?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your time. Is there any question to us?
Okay, again, just a reminder to say your name before asking a question.
My name is Ha정mi. Why using chip? Is there need to change it?
Charge it?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, actually, when it comes to a chip, that it will be inside of your head, right? So it won't be charged. How can you charge it when just like opening your head and charge it? Really? That makes no sense. But you can charge your phone, so that would be no problem with you while you are in the street. Yeah.
Maybe you want to change your question to the energy source. Where does it get its energy from?
Yes.
Maybe that would be a better question then. So you don't charge it. Where does the energy come from?
Do really chips actually charge or take energy from anything?
How about maybe you compare it to like a hearing aid?
Yeah.
So like a hearing aid, Where does it get its power from?
Originally, it was considered to be AirPods, but we changed the chip because chip is even more smaller and it needs no charging. That's all.
Does that satisfy your question? Okay.
Yeah.
My name is What if someone hacks the chips or government try to control over users? I think it would be too dangerous.
Oh, as I said, it works without an internet, so it will be your own product. So no hackers, no government can take over control over the chip. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm Jian Ho. I think I would be a vegetarian if I use this product on cows or pigs. So there is a lot of people will. There is likely be a lot of confusion in society and the economy. Is there a standard for pets available?
Pet available?
Standard.
Standard pet?
Is
You mean
there-
color?
No.
Pet?
Could you
Yeah.
repeat
Explain
your
in Korean could be.
Like,
네, 제가
okay, let's explain in Korean.
제가 소랑 만약 돼지에 쓰면 뭔가 채식주의자가 될 것 같은데 그 애완동물에 대한 선이 있는 동물
all animals are of it.
아시죠?
Now explain in English.
Usually explain.
아, 오케이.
What is
What you're saying is, if I can understand cows and pigs and chickens, I might become a vegetarian because I don't want to eat something that talks to me? Juhyun, is that it?
So very confusing in economy and social.
I think it is up to you. So,
Thank you.
If 7,170 languages are in my head, I think it makes me crazy because of the too much information and processes of translation. Is there any side effect of translation?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
Chejin.
Mr.
And this shit.
Mr. Your name?
Yeah, I said. Children, my children.
I think in this case, as Johnny said before, you can select two types mode, one language or all language. So you can turn on only one language.
So you can just not only one language, but select the languages that you need. But talking about harming your brain, it will be no problem because it won't be all the 7,117 languages in your head. It just it's only in the chip. Yeah, correct.
My name is Korato. So you said here the cost of the chip will be $499. Is it included with the surgical process too?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The surgery is free.
So
I'm Jaeon Park, and so your chip can translate animals' language. Then, is there any animal linguists? Right. You said other languages can translate by human linguists, but animals language animals language can be translated.
Into human language.
Yeah.
So that's who we are.
Is there any professionals?
Well, that's why we said that we use the color because it connects to your head and translates the things, or maybe meow or wow translate to the dog or your cat. So it right in there translates to you the language of the pet. But difference between the human language that we use all the structure and add it to the chip. It is all the data is in the chip, but in the color, what chip or chip for the animals, there is no data. So actually, it translates straight to you in with the help of the color. Is it understandable?
Our chip can read animals' biorhythm.
Oh, yeah. That's the point.
And just because of time, maybe 2 more questions or so?
If I transplant a chip in my head or my pet, is it permanently available? My name is Sumin.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm Jong Min. I heard that we have to implant a chip in our pet, right? But I think it's too pity.
Cruel.
Yeah, I think cruel is the word you're looking for. Too harsh, too cruel, too violent, too mean.
Yes, yes.
So
Okay.
you can implant it to yourself, but can't implant to your pet.
Well, I think if I am pet's brother, I don't do that in my pet.
As we said
Is it
before,
okay?
as we said before, our procedure is very safety and there are no side effects. So don't worry about it.
But if you mean by maybe government will put you in jail by putting you to your pet chip, right? Do you mean that? If you mean that it is up to you because you own a pet and it is yours. So there will be documents for you to keep that this dog or this cat is yours. So in that case, that's okay.
And just for that, because of time, we'll have to finish up there.